All right, welcome to our 90-day game plan, everybody. Gina Gillen here. On the video, we have Becca, Tiffany, and Kelly. On the phone, we have Julian and Michelle. Welcome to all you guys for getting on the call at noontime on Friday. Beautiful here in Massachusetts. I don't know about the rest of your world.
It is beautiful here. Yes.
Yeah, multiple states, by the way. So I'm Massachusetts.
I'm Delaware.
Kel, where do you live? Oh, she's
Pennsylvania.
muted.
Pennsylvania.
Maryland.
Look at that. That's pretty cool. And then Julian and Michelle, you both have Massachusetts, yeah? Both?
Yep.
Awesome. Awesome. Pretty cool. All right. So last week we were all about our vision and our dreams and prospecting and getting everybody on the Healthy Happy People site, which is just a crazy energetic site, which I know is working for a lot of people. So we want to hear about that in a few minutes. And anything you did about that vision. Did you create a vision board, a dream, anything that you were able to accomplish last week? And our week 3 goal, according to our little guide, is to push the status quo and do something you have never done before. So you all got to think about something there that you want to do and plan that, or just spontaneously get that done this week. And that'll help you step outside your comfort zone. A little bit of personal development on that end too. So Tiff, you just shut off your camera on us. Is that intentional? All right, so I guess I'll start a little bit. I do have a vision board. I've had a vision board for a while. I have to update it. Just a cute little one here. I put it on those canvas things. Love it. Very cool. Very easy to do. I need to update mine too. Kelly's trying to walk us to hers, I have a feeling. And to step outside my comfort zone, I haven't done a Happy Healthy Hour in like 6 months. So going to do one at a public place, open it up to everyone. So not that that's really far outside my comfort zone, but it's been a while. So I feel like that is going to be my really big goal for this week. I wasn't able to get one in this week with a free enrollment, which was kind of a bummer, but back to school nights and all that stuff kind of just took over and wasn't able to fit it in. So that is my update here. I'm going to turn it to Kelly to give us any updates she might have. You're still muted, and take it away.
Hello. So I'll give you an HHP update again. The group it's amazing. The energy there it's high energy, which is awesome. But I'm getting great feedback. Lots and lots of team members. It's helping to get their prospects enrolled, and as I've said every time, and I'll continue to say, there will be things that we all have to go through, and just, I think the biggest thing that I can say to everyone is, as we're working out all the kinks, if someone messages you and asks you to remove a post or, just adjust a post, edit it, just don't take it personally. Compliance is huge. Compliance is the biggest thing. We have zero to do with compliance. We need to be the ambassadors that are following the rules and just making sure everybody else understands that. So, that's the biggest thing with that. But other than that, once we all get the kinks out, keep checking ISA for Wealth for the Tiffany posted an updated checklist. Tara did a great training on how to welcome people and all that. So definitely get to ISA for Wealth and check out all that information, and just keep using the page. Keep posting content there. Keep welcoming your your prospects, and it's going to be a huge tool for all of us.
And I just want to add, it's a fast-moving train that this is on. And I know, Becca working your 40 hours a week, I work 20 hours on another job, plus many other things. And to keep up to date with it is kind of crazy, which I think having this call and having you point those things out, Kelly, for example, because I didn't even know they're out there, is great. So make sure you touch base with another human every now and again, because you can get absolutely overwhelmed with everything that's out there and kind of get into the analysis paralysis mode and not even use it. And don't do that. And you got, like, I know, Kelly, you're heavily involved in those messages and stuff, but from my perspective, I don't see that. Like, I don't feel any kinks or bumps or anything. I think the site looks fantastic. I think people are excited about it. So, make sure if you have a team, you're inviting people on your team to start interacting and inviting people to it, and make it your own goal to add people every week to it and add great content. The content that's out there is phenomenal. I love using that content on my own personal page too. So it's a great source for that as well.
And something else that I've been telling my team members too is don't feel like we don't want anybody being on there 24/7. It is fast paced. And just know that you can post the same thing. You can repeat posts because people aren't going to see everything. And if you see, there's the little magnifying glass at the top right-hand side is an amazing tool. So like I use that all the time. So if I remember Gina posted something awesome, but I can't remember what it is, I just type in Gina. Right. Or if I saw something awesome about a cleanse day, I type in the word cleanse, and then it brings all those things back up. So use that tool, and just know that you're not supposed to see every single thing, and it's okay to repeat everything.
And I was making the mistake of honestly trying to welcome every single person, and that's near to impossible too. Yeah, because if they have a bunch of welcomes, fine, move on. So just make sure everybody has a couple.
Welcome people that don't have anybody on there.
Right. Well, and then the other tip on the search piece is if you do have team members that are using it, throw their name in, and you'll see anyone they've welcomed, and you can make sure you're commenting on those specifically, because it might be someone you're going to talk to in the future, or you might have a three-way call with, and they'll see your name right up front too. And my last piece is I usually try to, in my welcome, if they said something in the comment, I usually try to comment to that, not just like throw out welcome. Like if they say they're a runner, I try to say, welcome, these products are great for runners, so that they know we're actually talking to them and it's not just a copy paste. And again, especially if it's someone on your team or someone who you think you're going to talk to in person someday, make sure it's as genuine. It's better to have quality, not quantity. Don't go welcome 50 people. Try to welcome ones that, with a little bit of personality, I guess. So those are my tips there. All right. Can we turn it to Tiffany to give us your tips or anything from last week and going into this upcoming week that you want to share for our 90-day game plan?
Okay, so last week we talked about the IsaBody Challenge. So I just want to make sure and remind everybody, if you have not already enrolled in that, to make sure that you do that this week. It's an awesome, awesome challenge.
I did it today.
Okay, see? Very good. Just for enrolling and completing the challenge, you get $200 worth of free product. It's definitely a no-brainer. So make sure that you go and do that, because it doesn't matter whether you have big goals to achieve or not with your health. It's just something great to help hold you accountable, and why not for $200 worth of free product. And to kind of build upon that, I highly recommend everyone gets involved in the Healthy Mind and Body. And I'm going to be totally honest, I have not enrolled in that yet myself, but that is on my to-do list for this weekend, and I'm committing to doing that this weekend. I'm just ready to do it because it is a daily thing. But from what people have told me, it only takes about 10 to 15 minutes each day, and it really helps keep you on track. And it's more about not only keeping, health is not just your body, it's also your mind. Mm-hmm. So a lot of times all those emotional things are what leads to our health issues or, rewards. So making sure that you're addressing all of that. So it's a great program. From what people have been telling me, it's awesome. Really helps keep you on track. So I would just highly recommend that everyone make a commitment to do that as well. And the great thing about both of these challenges is you can do them at the same time. Mm-hmm. And you can earn rewards. The Health and Body Challenge, it is $39, but for completing it, you get $45 worth of free product. So again, you're making out and you're bettering yourself. I mean, again, this one's more about personal development, but it's going to help you with achieving your health goals and your personal development goals, which of course helps us with the business too. It all works together. So highly recommend it as well. So myself, I am committing to doing that this weekend. Has anybody else on here enrolled in that program yet?
Yep, this is Michelle. I'm on day 28 or 29 of it, so I will attest that it's been very helpful. And I've been on ICE up to 16 months, so I think it helps both new people and people who've been on it for a while.
Great, perfect, yeah.
Great.
This is Jillian. I'm on day 30, I think. Yeah, I love it. I absolutely love it.
Oh, good.
Highly recommend it.
Awesome. Well, you guys will have to give us some tips along the way too, so that'll be great.
Yeah.
And Tiffany, I want to add to your IsaBody challenge because I've entered many in the past. This is the first time I did it on my phone. Do you guys, I don't know if this will show. So when you go on your phone and you get this screen, and you guys on the phone can look at it later, and you just click the IsaBody challenge there, it's literally one click to start your challenge. Like you click on that and then you click start your challenge, and then you have 2 weeks to put in your before pictures. So it is, anyone on your team can start like instantly while you're talking to them, and then they can put their before pictures. And the other thing is, I know people have thrown around date stamping apps. I use Date Stamper. That's the name of the app, and it is so easy. You open the app and then it opens your photos, and you just click which photos you want stamped. So honestly, I enrolled this morning in a total of like 5 minutes, from photos to everything. It was the easiest submission I've had. So I just wanted to add that if you can use, using your phone is a really simple way to do the IsaBody challenge. So.
Oh, perfect. I didn't know that it was that easy. I didn't know that you had 2 weeks from when you hit that on there that you could submit your pictures. So that's awesome to know. Yeah.
Yep. And
Will it send a reminder if you start the process and haven't loaded them in that 2 weeks? Do you know if it sends you a reminder?
They don't send you any reminders, not for your maintenance photos or anything. So I just recommend people put it in their calendar.
Because that was my issue with my first challenge I ever did, was the maintenance photos issue.
Yes, me too. I know I semi-completed a challenge a few months ago, and my photos aren't due till November. So it is a bit of a tracking game. But as long as you put those reminders in, you should be able to do it. So just a couple clicks to get it done.
Great. Awesome.
And I agree with you. I want to do the mind thing too. So maybe we'll get that started simultaneously.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Yeah, we can all do that.
All right. So let's go around. You all set, Tiff?
Yeah.
All right. Becca, would you like to share with us any victories from last week or an idea on an outside your comfort zone thing for this week?
So I had a good week. I added 3 people to HHP. My goal is 1 per day, so I'm a little behind on that, but 2 out of the 3 people enrolled. And I have another appointment this afternoon. So I'm hopeful I'll be 3 for 3. I also think it's been a huge help for my team members, especially my newer team member, Karen, who is still trying to figure out the business. So she has just a gazillion people that she's put on there. So she's really working through the process. So that's been great for that. I do have, I don't know if you can see it. I have there's my board.
Yep.
I've had that for a while. And then we lost Kelly.
Yep.
My outside the comfort zone thing, I was telling Tiffany, I actually did my first 14-day talk via video.
Oh, I want to do that. That's one of my goals. Great.
And I sent that. It needs a little work, but it was a good first attempt. That took me 5 times to do. That's okay.
I think you should share that on our 90-day page.
I can share it. Tiff, is it okay to share?
Yeah. Oh, definitely. Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah. What's great about it, I mean, I think that your work
is I'm wearing the nobody puts baby in the corner t-shirt.
Right. You're so worried about it looking, I think, coming from the business world, like I know many of us have, it's real, and that's what it's supposed to be. It's, and that's what's nice about it. But you get all the points across, and it's in a real way, and I love it. Yeah.
I will post that. That was my out of comfort zone thing, because I knew I wasn't going to be able to talk to her because she was traveling and she wanted to start today. So I sent it to her last night. Now I haven't gotten any feedback from her on it. So I'll be interested to see what what her perspective is. But
now, Becca, just because not everyone's going to know what that is, the 14-day thing, could you, I know there was a little training that was done on it, and there was kind of an example out there too. If you, on our page, could you just share a little bit about that with everyone? Because I haven't, yes, I haven't recorded mine yet either, and it's definitely something I want to do as well. And I think everyone in this group should have that available because it just helps with the training process. So.
Yeah, and I think, Tiffany, you have the link to Tracy O'Malley's YouTube version on the checklist too, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I can do a brief summary and link to that directly and put my example.
Awesome. And then anyone else that does one, add it to that thread, and we can get some great ideas from each other.
Yeah, I'll be doing mine this weekend because I have 3 people that started this week. So
awesome.
It's a requirement now that I have to do it. So
Me too.
I'll be doing my second one because I have another girl who's going to be getting her stuff probably early.
Isn't it a recording once that you can just redo?
They recommend you personalize it.
Oh, okay. All right. So you'll get really good. We'll be really good at it pretty soon.
Yeah. Yes.
It'll be like nothing. Okay.
iPod. So that's my stuff.
Awesome. Thank you. On the phone.
Can I just add to that? Because I know everybody might be like, oh my gosh, doing a recording every time. This is a talk that you should be having with them anyway. So it saves you the time of having to have that phone conversation.
Mm-hmm.
And it's probably going to be much quicker because they're not going to interrupt you.
Exactly. And I think mine was 3 minutes. And I think one of them I did was closer to 2 minutes, which was probably my best one. But I think the dog was barking in it or something. So, but it only took me 2 to 3 minutes to record it.
Oh, that's great. Because in my mind, I was thinking 14 minutes for some reason. How's that? All right. On the phone, we have Michelle. What you got for us?
I actually have a question related to that 14-day talk. So when are you guys actually sharing that video with people?
She wanted to start today. So I had framed it when I had my last conversation with her when I enrolled her. I sent her the welcome email that included the Kathy Coover video. And then in that email, and also when I spoke to her, I said as soon as she received her system to let me know, and when she would start, so we could have a quick call to go through everything and just go over what to expect. So my plan is to do it right as they receive everything or right about to get started.
Okay, great. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So for last week, I was able to get 2 people from my team to enroll in the IsaBody Challenge. So I still have some more people I'm working on, but at least it was 2 more than I had the week before. I added probably about 4 or 5 people to the HHP group, and I'm about to enroll somebody in about 5 or 10 minutes. Out of my comfort zone, the videos again, so like I uploaded to HHP a couple of really short videos, like one showing my IsaBody teas and how to open up the eShot. So just doing a video and uploading it was very stressful. Now that I've done it a couple of times, it's not so scary. So a couple other things. One is from the Global Executives, if people have been following them, and Erica actually posted it in ISA for Wealth about having people enroll themselves through the website, which I'm a red. So if you, again, have listened to the Global Executives, the reds are the control freaks. But I like the concept of not having to spend that time and of empowering them to do it. So that's something that I think, not with the enrollment, obviously I'm going to do in a few minutes, but the next person to enroll, I'm going to try sending them the options of the 3 options for enrollment, either customer service, myself, or my website. And also have been toying with the idea of videoing a review of the products. So somebody else was just referring to it as well. You know, I do the same thing. Mm-hmm. Tell them that when they receive their products to text me, and we'll set up a time to go over everything in their system. And that takes a long time, as you know, doing those calls, and they're shorter or longer depending on how many questions. But inevitably, no matter how much time I spend, they still always screw it up. Because it's a lot of information. So I'm thinking a video they could stop and rewind and keep it on hand too and refer to it or watch it a few times, and that might help, and it would free up a lot of my time too. So that's something else I'm considering.
Awesome. I just want to comment on that I have been sending people quietly and secretly to enroll themselves pretty much from the beginning. I know it was never the way I was trained, and it was always frowned upon, and I am a control freak, so I think it's kind of funny. But for me, it was, I had other blocks, and I'm the type of person, I like to read through things, and I felt as though I was giving my clients the opportunity to go through, and I've never had a problem with them doing it online by themselves. I would just tell them, an associate on AutoShip is going to get you the best pricing, and they seem to just go right through, and it does put them on the side. Mine's set up to put them on the side where I need volume, and if I need to move them, I have 3 days to move them, which I've done that in the past too. But I also feel as though they're setting up their AutoShip, they're selecting that date, and it's more real to them, and I don't know, I really like that process. So I'm glad now that it's like okay, and others may be trying it, because it's something I always felt like I did kind of hush-hush, but it's really how a website's designed, quite frankly, because you're checking things off on their behalf anyway, so it's kind of nice for them to check.
I think my hang-up was, how could they possibly decide what to do? But I guess if you give them enough instruction, they can. And then my totally unfounded fear of, if I don't put like a custom 30-day pack or, a 30-day pack in their AutoShip, then they're just going to get one packet of shake, one canister of shake, or they're not going to get anything, and I'm going to lose them after the first 30 days. Yep. So that's what I'm going to get over in my head.
Not with all this fantastic training you have lined up for them. They're just going to want to stay with you forever. And then you also talked about that product training. Susan Sly had an awesome video, probably 2 years old now, where she went through the whole 30-day system. Watching a couple of those before you prepare one might be a good idea too, because she just kind of cruised around her kitchen showing different products. It was really cool. Like, she kind of did a day in the life.
Awesome. I'll look that up. Thank you.
Yep, you're welcome. And we have, what did I just miss? That was Michelle. No, that was Jill. That was Jillian that was just talking.
That was Michelle.
That was Michelle. Okay, I wrote 781 and 508 down incorrectly, so you guys only flash up with your phone number for me. All right, what's your update? What do you have for us? Victorious.
Who's this? This is Jillian. You talking to me?
Yes, I am. Sandy,
all right. You guys. What's that?
We need to see you guys.
I know. I have a 3-year-old I'm chasing around the house.
I know.
It's not pretty. It's not pretty. So I got to say, this whole week was entirely outside my comfort zone, but it paid off. I mean, I have this blockage of posting stuff on my personal Facebook page, but I did it anyways. And I got 2 people who, the last 2 people in the world I thought would ever be interested, actually approached me. Added them to HHP, have follow-up appointments set. They're really motivated. So it's been incredible so far that it's, the tools are out there, using them, and it's actually starting to flow. So it's been pretty incredible.
Awesome.
I still want to plan a launch party or a happy healthy hour. That's kind of a next goal of mine, next really outside my comfort zone, but we'll get there.
Where do you live, Julian?
I'm in Framingham.
Oh, okay. I'm in Lakeville.
Oh, okay. Yeah, not too far.
No, my daughter goes to Feehan in Attleboro, so kind of.
Oh yeah.
Along the way. But anyways, I was just wondering if you were closer, then we could combine with our helping.
Yeah, I was thinking about reaching out to the group, see if anybody was around who wanted to just, bring people by. That would be, safety in numbers kind of thing.
Is Framingham near Dudley?
No, I don't think so. I'm not really sure where Dudley is.
I think that's more western. Anything west of Boston is western to me. So you have the Cape and you have Boston, and you have all the rest of Massachusetts. All right. Anything else, you guys, for things you want to discuss? I know we went a little long, but that's okay. I think we covered a lot of great topics. Tiffany mentioned the mind and body. If you haven't done the Ice and Body Challenge yet, do that and encourage others to do it. On your phone is a great way to do that as well. And that's what I have. Next week, we want to, focus on how well we did with our continuing to step outside our status quo and adding to healthy, happy people. Good? Anybody else have anything you want to say before we wrap her up?
I don't think so. Thank you.
I hope Lisa's enjoying her run along the river.
Happy Saturday. Happy weekend.
Yes. Have a
Yeah.
happy weekend.
Yes. Bye, everybody.
Bye, guys.
Bye.